Welcome to the show where we give you all the Dolphins news you need to know about. The Miami Dolphins have signed cornerback Verner. This report is by Zach Links of Pro Football Rumors. Well, that didn't take long. Hours after auditioning him, the Dolphins have signed cornerback Verner to a one-year deal, according to Ian Rappaport of NFL.com. The veteran cornerback has not missed a single game in his career and is coming off a year in which he graded very highly by most advanced metrics. Despite just one interception and 7 pass defensed, his release from the Buccaneers had more to do with his salary and the progression of rookie cornerback Vernon Hargreaves than it did Verner's level of play. 7-year career, Verner has tallied 15 interceptions, 70 pass defensed, 5 forced fumbles, and a defensive touchdown. While he's never been the prototypical shutdown cornerback, Verner has been a reliable cover man despite having played under 4 different head coaches in a variety of different defensive schemes. This is really good news in my opinion. I think they did this to add more competition in the slot corner position. Not only that, but they auditioned him today. That was today. He looked so good, apparently, that they immediately signed him, which is just great news for us. If he looked that good that the Dolphins didn't even want him to leave the dang building, and they signed him, I think that's really good news for Dolphins fans, and I think he's going to add competition to that cornerback room. He adds a veteran presence. Similar argument that I had for Darrelle Revis, although Verner has not had the career Darrelle Revis has had. I think he's a little underrated. Obviously, that report kind of highlights that really well. But Verner, I think, can add that veteran presence that the young secondary that we need. And I think he's a big more physical slot corner than we have on the roster right now. And he's a veteran. So he can come in and compete. We'll see what he does in preseason and training camp. But overall, I think this is great news for Dolphins fans that he auditioned that well, that the Dolphins didn't even let him leave the building. I think that's great news. So let me know what you guys think about this move. It's just a one-year deal. I love the move. I think it's good news. And we'll see what he can do in preseason, obviously. By the way, I have to credit SB Nation for the second half of that report. They did a great job of highlighting Verner's career over these past few years. And I am Skaggs1383, and that has been your Miami Dolphins news update. Let me know what you guys think about Verner, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so let's get through the rigmarole before we get into the Miami Dolphins podcast. Remember, guys, this podcast posts each and every single Wednesday. The first segment of the show, we go through all the Dolphins news you need to know about. The second segment of the show, we go through all the AFC East news you need to know about. And the third and final segment of the show, we go through the Miami Dolphins fan Q&A.